The garage door groans open, and for 1 second, he is 19 again. Not because of a photo, not because of a song, because of the smell. Old gasoline, cold metal, a little oil in the concrete. And under a dusty cover sits the car that never needed a password, an update, or a warning chime to tell you it was alive. He is 65 now, but when he pulls that cover back, his hand still lands on the fender like he is greeting an old friend. Chrome bumper, long hood, heavy door that shuts with a sound modern cars try to fake through speakers. Inside, there's a bench seat, a simple dash, 3 pedals, and a steering wheel with no buttons on it. He turns the key. The starter grinds. The engine coughs once, twice, then catches with that uneven rumble that makes the whole garage feel like it has a pulse. He smiles and says, "Now that's a real car." Then his grandson's friend, a young mechanic with a scan tool in his hand and grease on his hoodie, points outside at a modern SUV and says, "It is, but that thing out there is better at almost everything." And that is where the argument starts. The old school car guy climbs into the SUV and immediately looks offended. There is no key, just a button. No gauges, just a screen pretending to be gauges. The shifter looks like a computer mouse. The radio has menus. The climate control has submenus. The car beeps because he opened the door. Beeps because the seatbelt is off. Beeps because something behind him moved and then throws up a warning light that looks like a submarine fighting a waffle iron. He stares at the touchscreen and mutters, "I just want the fan on." To him, the modern car feels less like a machine and more like customer service with wheels. But the young mechanic does not laugh. He pops the hood and shows him why it happened. The engine is smaller than the old V8, but it has a turbo, sensors, computers, fuel injection, variable timing, and wires going everywhere. It does not look simple because it is doing 100 little jobs the old engine never had to do. That old muscle car made noise, heat, fumes, and drama. It also drank fuel, hated cold mornings, needed constant tuning, and could turn a rainy panic stop into a prayer. Modern cars changed because the world demanded it. Safety rules meant stronger structures, airbags, crumple zones, cameras, radar, and electronics watching every wheel. That added weight and complexity, so engineers had to fight back with better materials, smarter engines, and computers that could react faster than any human foot. Emissions rules pushed out the days when a big carbureted V8 could belch unburned fuel and call it character. Fuel economy rules made every drop matter. So, the industry traded displacement for boost, simple linkages for modules, and mechanical feel for efficiency. The old car guy picks up a carburetor from the workbench. To him, it makes sense. Springs, screws, jets, linkages. If the car ran rough, he could listen, smell, adjust, and learn. His tools were wrenches, timing lights, and intuition. The young mechanic plugs a laptop into the SUV and says, "I'm doing the same thing. I'm just listening to it in a different language." That is the part that hurts. It is not that modern cars cannot be fixed. It is that they often cannot be understood at a glance. A bad sensor can make a good engine act broken. A software issue can stop a car that has spark, fuel, and compression. A headlight can cost more than an entire junkyard engine used to. The garage did not disappear, but the doorway got narrower. You need subscriptions, scan tools, wiring diagrams, and sometimes permission from the car itself. And buyers helped push it there. People said they missed simple cars, then bought the quiet one with heated seats, adaptive cruise control, 12 cup holders, lane keeping, phone mirroring, and a cabin sealed off from the world like a recording studio. They wanted power without guilt, speed without noise, comfort without effort, and safety without thinking about it. So cars became incredibly good, almost too good. A modern family crossover can outrun old performance cars, survive crashes that used to be fatal, start in freezing weather, sip fuel, park itself, and go 100,000 miles with almost no drama. That is not soulless. That is engineering winning so completely that it erased half the sensations people associated with driving. The old car guy remembers the drag strip, the smell of burnt rubber, the way a 4-speed shift felt like a tiny act of violence. He remembers family road trips with vinyl seats hot enough to brand your legs, windows down because the air conditioning barely worked, and his dad pulling into a gas station with a toolbox in the trunk because breakdowns were not emergencies. They were part of the trip. He also remembers bias ply tires, drum brakes, rust, vapor lock, and steering columns that were not especially interested in saving your chest. So when he stands between the old car and the modern SUV, he does not say one is good and the other is garbage. He just realizes the trade. Old cars asked more from you, more attention, more patience, more tolerance for noise, smell, heat, and failure. But in return, they let you feel everything. The throttle cable tugging under your foot, the clutch grabbing, the engine shaking through the seat, the sense that if something went wrong, you could open the hood and at least begin the conversation. New cars protect you from the world. Old cars connected you to it. And maybe that is what people mean when they ask what happened to real cars. They do not mean modern cars are bad. They mean the machine got quieter, smarter, safer, and hidden behind plastic covers and glowing screens. The old car in the garage was never perfect, but when it fired up, it did not feel like technology serving you. It felt like something alive had agreed to take you somewhere.